Hi guys, you're watching Domino Autonomy. My name is Sarah, and today I have some news for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about Metazoo related information. If you are a patron of Metazoo, you probably already heard the news. I know there's been a couple content creators that put some stuff out, but this might be something you don't already know, and I feel like it's information that everybody should know. If you're getting into Metazoo, whether you are interested in just buying the product and playing with your friends, or you're interested in investing, speculating, whatever, knowledge is power. So I want to share this with you. So yesterday, patrons of Metazoo, we got a message. So basically, they're going to be retiring, doing like a direct to consumer model and switching to a purely LGS model. Now, if you play TCGs, most of us, we support our LGS. We love the LGS. It's really important to the health of like the health of a game, like being able to play the game, get together with your friends. And so it's really important to support your LGS. And I think most of us that were patrons were under the impression that Metazoo was definitely going to be supporting LGS, but they had also like a direct consumer model. So if you're a patron, there's different tiers. So if you're in a lower tier, you would be able to order, I'm not sure off the top of my head how many boxes you could order, but each tier had a different amount of boxes that you were going to be able to order. So now if you did not participate in the Kickstarter, we don't have product. Like unless you spend thousands of dollars on the secondary market to get the Kickstarter booster packs, booster boxes, single cards, we have nothing. So a lot of us signed up for Patreon in the hopes that we would be able to get the first edition when it comes out in June, July. So, as you know, a lot of TCGs are coming, they're up and coming, they're really popular, they're taking off, they're going to the moon, people are investing, they're speculating. This is all great stuff. But as you can see with Monarch, based on the success so far of the game and with people investing and speculating, Monarch, as of coming out, it was the first pre-orders were like 100, then they went to 200, 300, 400. They keep going up. Now, me, I believe in a healthy secondary market. I believe this is healthy, it's normal, it's great for the game. So here's the deal. People that signed up for the Patreon signed up in the hopes that they would be able to get the first edition boxes at MSRP. So if you don't know what MSRP, it's basically the suggested retail price. So when a game is super popular and you have a high demand and a low supply, that number starts to creep up on the secondary market. So all of the LGSs, investors, that, as the demand goes up, they raise their prices. So you no longer can find the product at the prices the LGS are paying. It's fine. It's healthy. I'm all for the free market. So anyway, let's get into the email that Metazoo sent out. So it's titled, Retiring Paying Money to Pay More Money, aka Retiring Patreon as it currently exists. The Patreon was originally set up to support the team of an indie game. I wanted to use it as a way of talking directly to superfans and having fun discussing, revealing behind the scenes info related to the game creation. Awesome. I mean, that's what Patreon's for, right? Totally support that. Love this. Okay. Then things blew up, and I'm so grateful they did. We are still an indie game, but we are on our way to huge things, and I couldn't be happier. It's in large part due to everyone here that contributed to our budding success. Yes, that is true. Okay, so we all know, if you watch Rudy from Alpha Investments, you probably saw the Metazoo video. I definitely think that had a huge impact on the game and it getting out there. Like, I never would have heard of Metazoo if it weren't for that video. But after that, there was kind of like radio silence, except everyone else was like, wow, this game is really cool. They're spreading the word. People are making fan art. They have all these fan arts competitions. People are putting in their time, their energy, their love. Time is money. And so yeah, Metazoo came out on Discord. I'm not sure if they put a message on Patreon, but I remember on Discord, they're asking their super fans, go out there, call your LGS, spread the word, tell them they needed to pick up Metazoo because you guys want to play, you guys love it so much. So all the fans did the work, called the LGS and said, hey, you guys need to carry this awesome new game. It's really cool, it's really fun, it's nostalgic, the art is awesome. So yeah, so let's keep going. Then I thought the Patreon would be a good way of combating scalping. But scalping is only an issue with a direct-to-consumer model. It's only an issue with a direct-to-consumer model. Okay. We originally had a direct-to-consumer model because we were so new and small that no LGS would hold Metazoo. No LGS would hold Metazoo. All right, but that has clearly changed. We will be in over 1,000 LGSs this summer for first edition base set release. That's amazing. All you guys put in the work, and now 1,000 stores are going to be carrying Metazoo. That's amazing. We are retiring direct-to-consumer sales after this Aura deck box drop, with the exception of some merch and maybe a small pre-order drop for first edition. It's the best way to combat scalpers. Again, that evil, emotional word, scalpers. And of course, support the heart of any TCG community, the LGS. Yeah, those are all really good, happy words. So, in other words, Patreon as it currently exists is no longer necessary. What does this mean? Blah, blah, blah. They're going to do one last drop of Aura deck boxes on Friday. Patreon, you'll still be able to have direct access to me, the creator of Metazoo, Mike Waddell. And all the money made from the Patreon so far is going to be donated to the Aoki Foundation. That's also awesome. But, so yeah, so the month of May is going to be free to all of us patrons. It's going to be free. And yeah, so if you are a Patreon, you're no longer going to be able to buy those boxes direct from Metazoo. Okay, so here's my thoughts. Okay, I hate the word scalpers, first of all. I'm just going to put that out there. The word scalpers is emotional. In a free market, people can buy something. If people want it, they're going to pay the price that you set it at. That's just the facts of life. So I kind of feel like this excuse that selling direct, it's an excuse. Saying we can no longer sell direct to consumers because of scalpers is an excuse. I mean, let's be real. Shipping, logistics, time, all of that. It's easier to just distribute to all of the LGSs and then have the secondary market figure it out. It's way easier for us to go buy from them than it is for them to worry about shipping 2 boxes to Joe and Sally. So the reality is, if you are a Patreon or a patron, you're going to have to fight in the secondary market to get your boxes at the prices that we were basically promised to get. You know, I'm not going to sit here and have a temper tantrum because I love the game. I'm going to pay whatever the market decides. But I have to say that it does feel cold. It does feel cold. And at the end of the day, I know that my emotions and my feelings don't matter. When you're investing, you put those things aside to make smart decisions. But I feel like if you're investing, you should have the full range of knowledge of information. So I also wanted to point something out. You know, we're all grown-ups. I think Mike Waddell could have put in that email and said, you know, we've grown so quickly and so fast that it just doesn't make sense for us to continue that. They word it in a way that makes it sound like they're protecting us, like they're doing a favor to us. It's like what you hear from the government. Don't worry, we'll take care of you. We're going to protect you. We have these nice words to protect you. And when it comes down to it, this isn't going to help us at all. I mean, this isn't protecting us from scalpers. This is, I don't know. So anyway, Mike Waddell did an interview with the Bigfoot Society. And in that interview, he basically said that he created this game because he didn't like the way that Wizards of the Coast was taking advantage of the secondary market and inflating costs and making these crazy products because they wanted to capture some of that revenue of the secondary market. So he wanted to make an affordable, collectible, and accessible game. And that's fine. But after seeing what happened with Monarch, I can guarantee you that these boxes will not be on the secondary market for MSRP. Like, let's just be honest. So, oh, and I also wanted to say that at the same time that he's saying that he wants it to be affordable and collectible, and, you know, if the secondary market takes off naturally, that's fine. But he also talks about how before all that, he was also, you know, paying $2,500 to collect in sealed Pokemon boxes. Like, he understands the investability and the collectability. And so I feel like maybe he's speaking out of both sides of his mouth, I guess, is the only way to put it. I mean, he kind of dragged Legend Story Studios and said, you know, LSS sold a huge portion of their product to, you know, those evil YouTube investors. And I would never do that. You know, it just made the boxes go through the roof, made the alpha boxes $10,000. And I'm just going to say, I'm sure Mike Waddell and Metazoo would never make backdoor deals with evil online YouTube investors. Anyway. So yeah, I love Metazoo. I love cryptids. I love the idea. The game's about to blow up. The boxes are going to be through the roof on the secondary market. And them doing this, if you believe in the scalper idea, which I don't personally, I don't really care. If you believe in that, you can be guaranteed that this is only going to embolden the scalpers. So, I mean, I think a lot of us knew it was going to come to this, but I just wanted to share this, put it out there, share my feelings. I'm always going to be real with you on this channel. I don't have any sponsors. I think some Metazoo content creators are kind of sugarcoating like the emotional aspect of this. I know a lot of us are upset because we feel slighted. We feel like we were told one thing and now that's not the reality. And that's okay. But just be honest. Just be honest with your fans and your customers. We just want honesty and transparency. And I think maybe they need to take a note from Legend Story Studios, because they have been really honest and open and transparent. And that's what I think a good, healthy game needs to do. And so I don't know if I have anything else I wanted to say. I think that's about it. I don't usually make videos at this time of the day, but I just was feeling a little emotional. I had a lot to say. So hopefully they didn't come off too negative. But yeah, I love Metazoo. And I don't mean to, like, I guess, drag the brand or drag Mike, but come on, you just got to be honest. Just be honest. We want the truth. We're all grown-ups here. We can handle the truth. All right, take care, guys. Bye.